Welcome to this meditation to help you detach from and turn down the voice of the inner critic. My name is Créde Sheehy-Kelly. I am a high-performance psychologist, and I will be guiding you through this meditation today. Begin by finding a comfortable position, either sitting or lying down. Taking a few deep breaths in and out. Filling your belly on the in-breath and emptying it again on the out-breath. As you settle into this meditation. Allow your body to melt into the chair or the floor, becoming aware of all the ways in which your body is currently supported. Give yourself permission to let go of any stress or any tension, any distracting thoughts, as you fully and completely sink into a deep state of relaxation. Allow your mind to take you on a journey now, giving yourself permission to accept whatever comes up for you on this journey as being completely appropriate and meaningful for you today. Trust the power of your subconscious mind to communicate what is helpful for you to experience today. Begin to allow your awareness to focus on your inner voice. This is the voice that accompanies you internally as you navigate your daily life. Your internal dialogue that speaks to you when you challenge yourself, when you experience success, and when you experience failure. When you judge yourself, when you take action, and when you are in moments of quietness. This voice has a presence in your inner world, even when you are not fully conscious of what it is saying. It speaks to you below the level of your conscious mind. It takes up space in your inner world and it influences your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions. As you tune into this inner voice, you may start to get a sense of the tone of the voice. What tone does the voice speak to you in? Is it compassionate, judgmental, supportive, frustrated? Allow the tone of the voice to become known to you as you turn up the volume of this voice in your awareness. You are now exploring the depths of your conscious and unconscious mind, knowing that this is a safe space to do so. All you are doing is becoming more fully awake to what is happening within your inner world. As the tone of this voice becomes clearer, sharper in your awareness, You may now start to notice some of the words and phrases that it often uses. What does the voice say to you? How has this voice spoken to you recently? How has this voice spoken to you in the past? You may even find that this voice comes to you as an image, a character, or it has a name. Now you find yourself reflecting on when this voice speaks to you. Again, just exploring your mind and allowing the awareness to rise to the surface of your conscious mind. When do you notice the voice most often in your day-to-day life? Is it in specific circumstances? Or is it always speaking to you, running commentary throughout the day? You may find that the voice becoming known to you now is one that feels unsupportive or judgmental. If this is the case for you, know that while this is common, it is not your true voice. You may feel a sense of familiarity with this voice because it has been your constant companion for as long as you can remember. But just because it has been residing in your inner world for a long time does not mean that it belongs there. Let this truth sink in for a moment. This voice, this inner critic, is not your voice. If this voice that seems so familiar does not belong to you, could it be that it belongs to somebody else? Where do you recognize this voice from? Where do you recognize the words, the phrases, the tone from before? When we are children, we are like sponges to our surroundings. Before we have learned to wield our own voice in the world, we internalize the voices of others. We accept the words of our parents, our caregivers, society's unspoken expectations, and these narratives can permeate our beings. Without conscious awareness, we may internalize these narratives, values, judgments, expectations. We do not question their validity because we know no better. And over time, we learn to speak to ourselves in this same way. We adopt the voice of the inner critic. We speak to ourselves in a way that belies our true value, our true worth, our true power in the world. Your authentic voice, your real voice, lifts you up, supports you, cheers you on when you succeed, and picks you up after you fail. It champions you every step of your journey in this life. Your authentic voice is powerful, strong, resourceful, compassionate. This voice reflects the full brilliance of your being, your perfect wholeness, and your humanity. This voice expresses only love and support for you. This voice can hold you accountable while encouraging you to try again and to forgive yourself. This is the voice of self-love, of power, and of compassion. It may have been a long time since you tuned into this voice. You may have forgotten that this voice also speaks to you. Now is the time to turn up the volume on this voice. Now, as you relax in this meditation, allow your true self to speak. Create space for this voice to be heard. Listen for its wisdom. What tone does this voice speak to you in? What does this voice, your true authentic self, want to say to you? Now connect even more deeply with this voice and turn up the volume on it. Know that your authentic self is your constant companion. The inner critic is just a lodger who has taken up residence in your inner world. The inner critic has no place within you. You can view the inner critic with compassion, knowing that it was someone else's fears, someone else's expectations, someone else's judgments that just settled within you along on your journey. At the time, you did not know any better and you accepted it. But now, with the full awareness of this truth, you have a choice to make. Do you want to continue to accommodate the inner critic in your space, shouting down the voice of your authentic self? Or do you want to finally unhook from this imposter? All you need to do, if you want to free yourself from your inner critic, is to make a decision and let go. Decide to claim your inner space for your authentic self. Decide to no longer carry or give energy to external expectations and judgments. Decide to turn up the volume on your authentic self and then release your inner critic back into the ether. In the future, whenever you need support, compassion, or guidance, you can tune into your own inner voice. If you find that the volume of the inner critic is beginning to increase, you just take a deep breath, recognize it for what it is, and refuse to accept its narrative. You are perfect as you are. You are whole and worthy as you are. You are exceptional and extraordinary, just exactly as you are. Allow this truth to sink in. Taking a deep breath in and releasing it. Starting to bring your awareness back into the room. Maybe moving your fingers and toes as you come back into your body and into the room. When you feel ready, open your eyes.